monster. You've loaded up the PP, SS, PP, 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 PP?
Always.
Too much PP.
Wait.
He's
Okay,
talking to
that's
somebody
empty.
in the distance. My Twitch window over here. What? Man, what's going on here? Everything seems to have logged out overnight.
For you? It happens. Yeah. It just, even if you are always signed in, it will sign you out at some point just to mess with you.
Oh, I just mean everything, like YouTube, Twitch, probably like, everything else I use. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're about to start our World War.
And I have pint and 6 fluid ounces of beer to help numb the pain. You say that. Yeah, this opening was incredibly anime.
Well, I mean, I think in its own way though, it's still very keeps the tone of like wartime.
The animation does. The music is completely off kilter and off message, and that really bugs me.
Well, if you ever own the original Dragon's Dogma, you'll realize that that's not that big of a deal.
That's a fair point. I only played Dark Arisen, but yeah, the initial music was completely off message for that too. That game got depressing.
Like, that's the name of the song, wasn't it, Lou? It's like basically just out of a pop.
Yeah, it was like the J-poppiest J-pop that had ever J-popped.
So it's sung by JAP, so it's even like Jap pop.
I love the intro music. Like, not the opening music, but just this game's theme is good.
Okay.
Everyone's just going in drunk for the sheer amount of anime. We had a flying pig last game. I don't think you guys understand.
We did have a flying pig. Well, I mean,
it was like relevant for like 5 seconds. So don't worry about it.
I'm going in with Hop Stupid Ale from Lagunitas. So, I mean, apparently this is like the stoner brewery of stoner breweries. So, we'll see. Ooh, it smells nice.
Yeah, PPSSPP just jacks the volume up so high.
No, we were watching the opening, which is naturally loud. Now we're in the game.
But like I always just found I had to sort of like crank it down whenever I was playing Super Robot was the PlayStation Portable Zetas, because it was just too loud. Too loud.
It's like a Spinal Tap concert. This anime goes up to 11.
Well, being a Japanese game, we don't really have to worry talking about over the dialogue too much. Music is still excellent as always.
I always like listening to Japanese narration. It makes things sound like about 1,000 times more important than it actually is. And this is very important.
Yeah, and this is it's always very authoritative.
I've been playing the
oh no, they killed that fireman.
Game. Yeah, it's quite entertaining. It has a lot of that.
Shay Neckbeard,
all of these useless tanks.
And I don't know who you're talking about with regard to fighting and or screwing my boss, because I am my own boss. I own my own business.
He's also not talking to you, Koga. He's talking to Helmet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have no idea what's going on right there. Hey, look, it was.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it was the only good character from VC1 running into it.
Hey, you forgot about the tank.
That's not my tank right there. Sorry.
There's Leisha. Welcome. And Flower.
Oh, good music.
Flowers, mostly flowers.
And there's like Edie.
This is where things are really getting going. I think Robokai knows this scenario all too well.
Nameless.
I seem to remember referencing the Last Chancers when we went over the concept here.
1935年3月15日帝国はガリア公国に宣戦を布告帝国軍第205機甲師団はガリア公国北東の守りの要ギルランダヨヨ祭を陥落させガリア領内に侵攻を開始した
Oh, Gali is a principality. I
3月
forgot
20日
that.
には
Yeah, and I was actually just commenting to myself, you know, it's really appropriate that they call it a principality when it is ruled by a princess. They actually got that right. I'm cool with this.
And by proxy ruled by a lot of nobility
対するガ
douchebags.
リア軍は
Yeah,
ファ
well.
ンゼン、アスロン、ディルスバーグに部隊を送り必死の防戦を展開
Chain Neckbeard to refresh. Apparently we're fighting with the Penal
バーゼル
Legion.
近郊まで後退せざるを得なかった
So yes, basically.
We are the legionist of penals.
Penis Legion.
これより我が
That's what I would call my legion.
My policy is I'm going to go forward on the dialogue when I read it twice. So if you don't read it, well, I'll probably paraphrase it for you if you don't get it, but that's my policy because there's going to be a lot of text.
前
I read really fast, so I'm not worried.
ランシール王立士官学校を首席で卒業した君に
Okay, this is important.
戦闘指揮を任せる
VC2 took place a couple years after these two games because it's the aftermath of the war, and you play as a guy in this Lanceal military academy. It's not Kurt, but it's a couple other characters and a whole slew of other characters after that. But it's basically Gallia's premier military college.
歴代最高成績を収めた君の
It's
実
West
力を見
Point.
せてみろ
That's how we sum it up. It's anime West Point.
本当にやれるのかよ首席と言ったって
So it's East
あ
Point.
いつまだ2戦目だ
Okay.
初陣が奇跡的な勝利だったとは言ってもな俺たちはほとんど新兵だってのに
The school's highest scorer in history.
隊長は責任をあいつに押し付けたいんだろうよ
静まれ
Holy
They are
shit,
shooey.
that dude's face.
挨拶
Yeah, that dude's nose is kind of out of control.
Well,
Is he
you're
gonna
gonna have to
be
get used to it.
Because is he one of the penal legionnaires? And he's like been responsible for stealing one of the noses. So that's why he's been put in the legion.
I like to think that he did the
我々は無傷で敵戦検隊を全滅させ
to a douchebag
この地を制する予定だ。
noble. That's like literally his crime.
無傷で先遣隊を全滅させる
Well, this guy seems overtly confident in himself.
アービング少尉
This sort of sound like
You're
goes
gonna
to the
really
depths
come
of-
to like Kurt.
敵陣正面に兵員
You say
5
so.
名残りは敵陣後方へ
Never
回
getting
り
the
込む
fuck out of what he's saying.
正面にたった5名だと
正面の5名は牽制射撃を行い敵の注意を前に向き直後に主力部隊が背後から奇襲を仕掛けるこれで勝利は確定する面白い作戦だやってみろ
These 5 men are steak that I am throwing before hungry dogs.
We
Worked
have
for the
guns.
Australians in Tobruk.
It did.
let's just I always like to remind everybody.
Red Man.
Krieg ran into Australians and stopped working. I just want to remind everyone of that fact.
Yeah.
なんだと
because I'm gonna smash through this line and then roll up behind. It doesn't work so well when the first line is intentionally smashable and all the actual anti-tank stuff is like further back. It's good to see. It's good to see. Like you can't even see their eyes now. They've got like shadows over their eyes inside of their helmets. So it's like they've got double shadows.
Nobody actually cares about these faceless mooks, so let's make them double faceless.
My God, it's like it's actually probably the weirdest thing Super Robot Wars V has done is for the first time in a long time, mooks actually have eyes, and not only that, but they actually have variances in portraits. So like you'll have a whole bunch of like Xeon dudes there, and there's like about 4 or 5 different like facial portraits just for like pilots and stuff. So
that is absolutely brilliant. That's honestly been something that always bugs the shit out of me. It's just like, oh yeah, all of these people, they literally don't matter, so I'm putting no effort whatsoever into them. And I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, they actually have eyes, and they actually, I think they all have various voices. So it's pretty cool. V's
right.
good game.
This is a decent
Kurt and
beer.
Gallant units can deploy.
Yeah, I should probably just turn myself up so you guys can hear me easier. Although I imagine Skype will probably just fix that, you know, quotation marks.
Kill everybody, and there's only one map. Alright, simple stuff. Let's do it. The tutorial mission, after all. I gotta get used to it. They actually give you information on these things.
Those bastards. Those absolute bastards.
Well, we've got 4 faceless mooks of our own. Well, to be fair, they're not as faceless as, you know, the Empire guys are.
The Empire. Yeah, these guys actually have eyeballs.
God, we just started the game and you already want magical girls.
I am perfectly fine with magical girls, like, not showing up until the last 5 minutes.
Like, we have a magical girl, but we also have a berserker girl, so, this is, like, an interesting...
My love for you is like a truck.
On how excited I am about this.
I know how to move units.
We'll definitely win. Definitely win. Definitely. On a very good time. Movements.
Yo, here's how you do the movement, sucker.
I really want a tutorial to show up and just have like complete misnomers on all of their headings like that. Like movement, and then it just goes into describing how you.
I know how to play.
Do a bowel movement.
So here's the Gallian army uniform. This is not a militia uniform. So it's a bit, you see how it's a bit different from the.
Yeah, it's the same weird nonsense we saw in BC1.
I know how to shoot people.
It's like, okay, you're gonna target these things. And then Kurt goes forward.
I can kill this man. Come on. Oh, right. The rear. Here, yeah, the part about shooting from the rear will reduce the number of hits you need. Unfortunately, man, it's gonna take a lot to get used to terrible weapons again.
Yeah, you're not New Game Plusing this one, are you?
Well, I don't. I want to actually work. I want to work towards the amazing surprises that are in store for like what you unlocked as usable items and the very special characters and the very special attacks they have. It'll be worth it. Trust me.
You say special, and I'm envisioning our special boys.
Oh, there's so many tutorials. I know how to. I know what points are.
You think you know what points are, but you don't actually know what points are.
I absolutely know how points work.
Incredible.
Let's get right in this guy's face.
While 4 guys stand back really confused in the background.
Rip the guy who died.
That's the cool guy likes talking about.
Killing people? Oh yeah, sandbagging, of course.
And teabagging.
Garrett's just like, victory! Yeah! Keeps firing into the sky.
I do miss the gesturing that everybody does.
I don't.
I like the little fist
I thought I
bumps.
turned that off.
Turn what off?
Something sounds like a camera in the background.
Yeah, that was me. That was me taking a photo of my beer to check it in. Okay,
Well,
I check in.
I don't feel like coming back to play this mission again. I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm already off to a great start.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, you know what? At least they actually, you know, made the game playable and put all this stuff in the game so you can actually leave and replay it easier.
And we quit.
Yeah, well, he ruined the game. I have only one turn to get an S. I've just been...
fail.
It's amazing they still have someone like dodge in the very first fucking mission. And it's like, fucking game. This is the tutorial. Don't do that. This ain't XCOM.
Yeah, well, and also I thought I put a cheat in to turn that off.
The funny thing is that XCOM's tutorial actually doesn't do that. It just outright forces you to make bad moves and get your people killed.
That's, yeah, the XCOM tutorial, yeah.
But it
Oh,
won't RNG you. It won't make.
Jan
make
is a
terrible
bonus
things happen to
character,
you.
but I don't know if I prefer his Japanese voice or his English voice. I think I like his English voice better. It's like one of those games where the dub is just way better in some cases. Alright, let's speedrun.
I can't help but look at those sandbags and think of All Quiet on the Western Front because like halfway through the book, the main character, who is a veteran German soldier by that time, just takes almost an entire page to bitch about the new recruits that they're getting in the trenches and how cover has to be at least 18 inches high before they even see it. It's just like, yeah.
What?
This is a thing that happens in that book. It's kind of out of place and incredibly funny, in like the darkest sort of way. So, because I mean, he's survived God only knows how many battles and how many shellings at this point, and he's just sort of crawled up against, you know, whatever the hell cover he could find, and these new guys are apparently so stupid they can't figure out how to dive behind cover unless it's like something as big as a sandbag. Also, yes.
These
Chad,
guys have terrible
fantastic
guns.
book. Of course, I don't know.
That's how it works.
I'm a really big
Jesus,
fan
I hate that so much.
of books as a whole, so maybe I'm the wrong person to ask.
No, I don't think you are, because if you care about something, you should be willing to talk about it.
Books are good.
Oh,
Books
I
are
hated
good.
Raven so much.
Read a book, children!
Read a book! Read a motherfucking book! Read a book! Read a book! Read a motherfucking book! Oh man,
Go
So
the
what's going to go
fuck to
horribly wrong at this point to get this guy? I bet all the other guys he sent around the back get killed. Even there was someone behind him. They all died.
Our all-time favorite poster, Blood Raven 22, has a.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't played any of those tablet games, so I actually can't offer an opinion here. Makes me sad. Excuse me.
Getting pushed back.
Proficiency, grinding. We'll get around that, don't worry.
I think the cats on the southern front there were the diversion, and it was always
yes,
the
the
idea
map
that
is.
they could
Well,
push
this is
back.
also another reason to do new games, so because the map they actually, you know, play out the actual engagement that's going on here.
Sure, it's the same
Rather than
reason.
just seeing everything.
Right.
We have been ambushed.
It's the same reason we
wait.
did Majesty from a
Am I not
clean slate,
telling-
so people could see the map getting filled out.
The map wasn't actually getting filled out; it was already
This
all
is
there.
an IPA I actually enjoy drinking. This is completely new.
2. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. This one is gonna teach you about, which I showed you how you just like jump between the little maps. So like when we get to be able to deploy our own people at the start, it's like you might not want to do, but you know how in the last game we didn't have to worry about doing that over much because we always got the first turn. Well, there's gonna be missions where we don't get to take the first turn, so you can't not deploy some
That's a very
people.
big deal.
But I mean, in most missions, you can just like leave it undeployed and then like just choose. Okay, so I've started the map. Now I actually see who's there. Oh, I want this guy. Then it doesn't really matter. It's great because everybody's on the field.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Nara and I we had a fun conversation in one particular Something Awful thread a couple of days ago about the Baldur's Gate novelizations. I didn't actually know this before people told me, but apparently the cat who wrote the novelizations Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Am resented being told to do these novelizations so much. He just explicitly went out and only wrote during commercial breaks and shows he was writing, and it's incredibly goddamn bad because of that. He does
cool
not
guy.
care. What's up?
Did you know running through mortar fire is bad?
Running through mortar fire is in fact bad.
I don't know. I'd like to see the statistics.
Crass.
I'd like to see the facts
before
before I start listening to this weird anti-mortar running propaganda.
Fax here is spelled F-A-X.
That's F-A-C-K.
Oh my god.
Yes. We got the
Potential.
facts going.
I forgot that he has potential likes cooking. What in the hell could that possibly affect?
I'll take a look for you.
Yeah, Naren, the author outright resented it. Like the ball spawn is some lawful good single class no kit.
That's good.
Which literally nobody who has ever played Baldur's Gate has ever done without getting turned into ashes and vapor without extensive metagaming.
Yeah, it's not fun. I think everyone's tried it and everyone's going, wow, why am I doing this to myself?
I mean, at the absolute most, you start with like a berserker with the intention of dual classing at level 8 or something like that.
I'm kind of sad I never finished that one hacked game I was doing of it. It was basically it was going to be I made a berserker, basically edited him up to be as strong as inhumanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him that thing that makes you immune to magic, and gave him that axe that makes
the returning axe.
No, the axe that has a chance of straight up beheading somebody.
Oh, the Vorpal axe. Yeah.
See, and then I got a picture of Khan the Betrayer as his icon, and changed all the voice files to the Dawn of War Winter Assault Berserker. And it was basically going to be a Khan the Betrayer run where he just kills everybody, but I never got around to fucking finishing that. Unfortunately,
that would be beautiful. Like the only comparable thing I ever did was one time I noticed that the second male voice pack that they had standard in Baldur's Gate 2 sounded a lot like John Wayne for some reason. So I used BG22 to pull all of the Baldur's Gate 2 stuff into Baldur's Gate 1, and I made I made an entire party of player-generated characters that were all named John Wayne and had a portrait of John Wayne and had that voice pack. So I just rolled around with a roving band of John Waynes.
That's very nice.
God, the grenades still look like butt plugs.
Well, considering the amazing poly counts of PlayStation portable games.
Hey, I've got an emulator. It's going to be looking a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still going to be the same poly count. You can't change that,
dude. I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying the graphics are bad. I'm saying there are graphical limitations. So the grenades are going to look like butt plugs just simply because the amount of polygons they can use.
Legit. Decent beer. It was only like $3.40 apparently. I don't even remember buying this beer actually.
Ooh, ranging on that.
Bruno is quite a name. Yeah. Wow, even when hitting from the side.
You were overestimating the usefulness of these current guns. They're
the
really
guns are
bad.
I'm just
Yes, that
so.
was my Yeltsin injury.
You're so used to Alicia. I know. We'll get there.
Well, it's not even just that. It's the fact that if you don't shoot something and don't immediately kill it, you throw a hissy fit and reload. I mean, that
was the case back then.
That's what I expect to see. So this.
Oh, we'll get there. This is just a tutorial.
Blood Raven, yes, there was that. Robokai had the Sindri shout out in the dumbass reading we had during Dishonored. That was brilliant. He even did that without telling me, so I just melted down on the spot.
I frequently don't tell anybody when I'm going to yell something incoherent, and it always has the.
Well,
the
it works.
results.
I mean, everybody laughed.
It's always why we worked well together. I do find with ordered references and weird humor like that. You do the best at just like pure fucking chaos, and I love it. Wow, that shock trooper.
They should call him a shrug trooper because that just looks like he was like very indifferently shrugging every time a shot hit him.
Are you fucking serious about this?
And dude did not give a crap.
I'm just gonna see if I can run past him.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Oh my
Billy's
god.
It's like
Wow.
Billy's first day of Call of Duty.
Wow, that was fucking tragic. That was embarrassing, in fact.
Null Vortex, yes, we started like we started streaming like half an hour ago, but we started playing the game like 20 minutes ago.
This is like the first, like it's not really the first mission. Now missions are spread out. into a
Mission with
series
an
of
H.
conflicts. Yeah.
Right. Mission
Like,
with an H. I
This
don't
is
even.
the second part of the game's opening set story.
Fuck all of these
Mission
useless clones.
complete. God, now I want to play Metal Slug. Damn it!
No, it's a bad game. I'm just kidding. It's a good game.
Fuck you.
I watched a speedrun earlier in the week of I think it was 3, and it was just I said to the guy who was like racing it, I said, the way things are going in the game at the moment, it's kind of like this game's like Donkey Kong Country with war crimes. And he was like, well, I don't think that's true, and then bananas started flying everywhere.
I remember when I watched the official world record video on Speedrun Archives for Metal Slug 3. Like the runner's commentary was basically 4 separate paragraphs about how much RNG there was and how incredibly frustrating it was to do this run.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Metal Slug
3. Did he die a lot?
No, I mean not in the official run, but I'm guessing that the dude played for like dozens and dozens of hours just to get to, like the one good take.
This guy is losing. My God, you could just arrive and look at things and know how to do stuff.
The mind of a genius.
How is this? Like, how badly is this gonna go for him?
It's gonna go fine. This is just ham-fistedly. What the fuck?
Oh well, it looks like there's the
Yep.
But double take.
What in the wow, Chubbs McKenzie back here.
Seriously.
You might want to. He's actually got the really suave and smooth voice.
軍規違反者や徴兵された犯罪者を集めた懲罰部隊のことさ。
At least we know that guy was doing before Danganronpa 2.
いわゆるつけ駒だな。命令違反は即銃殺系らしい。
Like super rich cat who gets super fat between the first and
it wasn't even him. Oh, sorry.
Drop those sorts of spoilers.
Who
man.
cares about that terrible shit? It was bad when it first came up.
Dude, it's like anime squared. You don't have room to talk playing this game.
He's not gonna join the unit just because he feels really sorry for a crying girl, is he?
No.
He's totally going to do that.
That's not Kurt.
Penis squad, huh?
カール・アイスラー少将だ。初陣に続き見事な勝利だったそうだな。士官学校を施設として軍は君に期待していたが、予想以上だった。
That guy's fucking point.
今後も活躍を期待している。また会おう。
Oh my god, Robokai, I'm swearing you to an oath right now. If I ever have a mustache like that, you've got to kill me.
No, I'm gonna make you do that point.
I'm not worried about mustaches more than I am about beards.
I have quite the beard right now, actually.
I'm honestly more worried about dudes with like trees on their heads.
Don't, as long as you don't grow a windmill in your beard, we're okay.
Let me follow you. Yes, I've made up my mind that I will die for you.
Please don't.
アイスラ少将の執務室は
That's how Persona 4 went.
こっちか。
It's like the well, Naren says kill him and claim the mustache for yourself. I'm just thinking of like in Hell's Kitchen, Ramsey's always got that pencil on his ear, and is like the running joke is that the pencil controls him.
軍の施設内に一般市民が。
That's why he's always so
It's
angry.
actually an antenna from his to his alien overlords.
That's why he's always more angry than usual.
That civilian better not be replacing Ellet. Like seriously, Ellet. Oh,
Ellet is not in this game.
I don't care, but she should have a worthy successor.
I don't think there's something like that at all in this game.
Oh, I see what's gonna happen here.
Ellis, my
He's
girl.
gonna get framed because Eiler is a traitor.
This is one of the
Rather
more
than like
important scenes.
show it to his superiors. Oh no, he didn't even read it.
Where did you find this?
He didn't read it, and the seal wasn't broke. You know, wait, hang on a minute. Based on what's happening, the seal, if there was a seal on it, I'm pretty sure you would know it wasn't broken.
Correct. It would be pretty obvious. It would be pretty obvious if it was tampered with.
Assuming there was a seal on it, and if there's not, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Why in the hell would you send a letter without sealing it?
Oh, hold on. Evil music just started playing. Hey Robokai, you got any input on all of this?
Pretty much standard fare, I think. For Fall from Grace.
I can't rule out the possibility.
It's very.
Is that because you're a colossal retard? Is that
Who?
The Major General?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fuck that guy.
I have some regrettable news.
You're under arrest. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so they just decides him to the fatal legion, just so that in the hope that he'll die. Fair enough.
This must be a mistake.
そうだ。この事例は君の反逆罪への懲罰だ。
Well, that was easy.
逆罪。心当たりがありません。詳細な説明を希望します。
詳細は私にも通達がない。
Dismissal.
Wow,
知る必要はないという
treason?
上の判断なのだろう。
そんなことが。
That's like, they've really done a really bad job of explaining to this poor guy what's going on.
Yeah, no, I completely sympathize with Kurt here. I don't understand it myself. Dude, this is exactly why the American
Even his
Constitution...
commander.
What were you saying, cool guy?